What's up, YouTube? Back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be giving another Bitcoin daily analysis. As you can see on the 1 hour chart, Bitcoin is currently trading at $64,750, so relatively the same compared to yesterday's price. We have seen a small uptick. As you can see on the bottom trend line, Bitcoin has 3 touch points, followed by the top trend line, which has 4 touch points. As you can see, Bitcoin is trading in this consolidated like narrow pattern. This pattern is very nice to see across all markets, including crypto, particularly Bitcoin. It shows that the price has stabilized in a certain price range. So it is easier to predict what the price can probably do next compared to other charts or other patterns and stuff like that. As you can see above the top trend line, Bitcoin has that upper arrow. That just suggests that we could break that top trend line. Again, it just depends on the macro conditions like the Clarity Act and the Middle Eastern conflict, which are two top-heavy economic conversations that I usually bring up just because I feel like those are the most, I guess, news-heavy or newsworthy events that are kind of shaping what Bitcoin's price could be. Again, there are other micro and macro events that do sort of correlate with Bitcoin, but those are the two that I believe in America that correlate to what Bitcoin's price could potentially do next. Maybe not. Again, it just depends. As you can see on the bottom trend line, Bitcoin has that bottom orange arrow. That's just another indicator we could potentially break that bottom trend line. Again, it just depends on the economic conditions. But the price could go either way. As indicated with the green marker within that channel, we could continue to trade in this channel on the 1 hour chart for the foreseeable future. That will be a good thing. Just gives us a better prediction on what the price can do next. But that green marker isn't an actual, drawing of what could happen. It's just my prediction. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on my 1 hour chart setup. I do want to show you guys the 4 hour chart just to give you guys a much more broader perspective on Bitcoin's trading activity. As you can see on the 4 hour chart, Bitcoin is currently trading at $64,553, so relatively the same compared to the 1 hour chart. As you can see on this chart, on the bottom trend line, Bitcoin has 2 touch points, followed by the top trend line, which has 3 touch points. I would say 4. I forgot to make draw a circle near the bottom touch point. There's another part of that channel that's hitting candlestick that's hitting the line. But as you can see above the top trend line, or should I say, let me start out by saying that this particular channel is a descending like channel. This channel particularly means it usually is a bearish. We're going to see a more bearish outlook for Bitcoin on the 4 hour chart for the foreseeable future. But as you can see near that top trend line, near the last touch point, Bitcoin has broken out of that top trend line a little, so we could go up in price. Again, patterns aren't a concrete way of telling what the price can do next. They're just a great way for us to predict, also along with other indicators and things like that. As you can see above the top trend line, Bitcoin, as I've stated, we could break that top trend line. As seen with the bottom trend line, the orange arrow, we could break that bottom trend line and dip even further. It just depends on the macro conditions like the Clarity Act, Middle Eastern conflict, things like that. As you can see within the pattern drawn with the green marker, that is just my prediction on what the price can do next. Again, that isn't a concrete way of what the price can actually do next. That's just my opinion. But let me know your thoughts on my 1 hour and 4 hour chart setup. Do you agree with it or not? Do you use any other patterns or any other systems or indicators to view your technical analysis? Just let me know. Please like, share, and subscribe. And you guys have a good rest of your day.